It started with over 1,000 student entrepreneurs from around the globe hoping to claim the title. Just 19 were chosen to attend boot camp in Cape Town.
2 minutes to show us how great an entrepreneur you are.
It's a tough one for them.
Please go ahead. From building my own 3D printers and starting my first company at the age of 16.
I led this creative device that can change the lives of over 1 billion women.
400 times better accuracy than the closest competitor.
We have now over 80,000 customers worldwide.
We can turn waste into hope.
I had a tear in my eye.
I'm amazed about the potential of the business.
It's something that could definitely scale.
I did it!
Yes.
I got it!
Now only 12 remain, but only one can take the title. Who will it be? But there is a twist.
The winner of Started Up Season 4.
But first, the final 12 need to take on their next challenge, the big interview.
The elevator pitch caught our attention, but now we need to get to know each of the contestants a little better.
To get to know if these young entrepreneurs have what it takes to keep pursuing their dreams, we're going to ask the tough questions in one-on-one interviews.
If we're going to gift someone with a huge prize, then I want to be sure that money's going to the person who is most likely to turn any startup into a thriving business. So I need to know, who am I dealing with and what makes them tick?
Look, a one-on-one interview can be very daunting because there's no place to hide. I expect nerves, but I want to see someone who can hold their own.
This is a bit like meeting your angel investor for the first time or the CEO of the company you want to impress.
Today is going to be a little like a speed dating. And to add a little spice to these interviews, we have chosen a rather unique location.
Krua Constantia is one of the oldest wine farms in South Africa, founded by one of the country's early entrepreneurs, Simon van der Stel. Founded in 1685, it's a business that has stood the test of time, with these vines producing award-winning vines for over 3 centuries. It has had many entrepreneurial owners, including Anna de Kooning, who became the first female owner of the farm in 1724, which was an extraordinary achievement, considering the time, and that she was a woman of color and formerly enslaved. The original farmhouse with its rich history is now a restored museum, and the estate has 2 tasting rooms, welcoming over 500,000 visitors every year. It's an amazing backdrop for the task that lays ahead. But for the final 12 contestants, the stakes could not have been higher.
For Task 2, I'm really excited to talk to the judges personally for 5 minutes. It's extremely rare that we get to speak to people judging our business and our story.
I'm feeling quite positive, but in a way it's weird because it feels like an exam for which I don't have the questions.
Anxious because it's a really high-stake interview because it will determine who gets to the final 6. I'm hoping that everything goes well because if it does, I get to make it to the finals.
The contestants were not alone in preparing for this task, though. EO provided 12 mentors, who are all established entrepreneurs and highly regarded EO members, to work with the 12 contestants, ensuring they were ready to impress when sitting down with the judges.
I got to prepare with my mentors. That was really good, and I'm really excited that I've got what I've got ready for the talks.
After the elevator pitch, I got quite nervous. I think it was very tough, the last round. But yesterday, working with my mentor, he really helped me get my trust and my confidence back. So now I'm feeling way better.
That evening, the students had been split into 2 groups of 6, with those from India, Kenya, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, Finland, and Spain taking the first shift. Each student would spend 5 minutes with each judge. After the 5 minutes were up, the students would move on to the next judge and repeat the process until they had seen all 6 judges. First up with Judge Nikhil was Nishanth from India, and yesterday his mentor Rohit had been hard at work getting him ready for this interview.
Don't speak fast, very composed, cool down, small, relax.
Working with Nishanth was quite thought-provoking. The kind of ideas, the kind of energy, the different perspective they bring to entrepreneurship these days is very different. I mean, it's quite an age difference, a generation difference between me and Nishanth, and it was quite a value add for me. And I believe same for him as well. With the experience that we have now in entrepreneurship, whatever little we could add value to Nishanth's Entrepreneurship journey was awesome, and at the same time, it feels quite nice that we are also able to give back.
Working with Rohit sir has been an immense pleasure for me. The insights he gives me when I present, those nuances are really important. And he coming with a wealth of experience, he adds a lot of value from that perspective and really training me as a seasoned entrepreneur.
Nishant's mentor had prepared him well, but was Judge Nikhil impressed?
It was fascinating to talk to Nishant. There's no doubt he's a man of true humbleness and humility, trying to solve a problem that has the potential to impact millions and millions of people. He actually has a device, he has a prototype, and it was really really good to sort of understand what he was trying to do.
My interviews, I think it went well. I'm not so sure. It was 5 minutes, so it's too less to gauge. But yeah, the judges were very friendly, and let's hope for the best.
Nishant looked like he had impressed Judge Nikhil. But how was Tumishu from South Africa doing with Judge Tanya?
Describe maybe one of the hardest days you've ever had in your business.
We had tokens that were bought in bulk, and the restaurant couldn't meet the demand.
And what did you learn from it?
We have to plan ahead.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Tumishu had prepared for her interview with her mentor.
So you're basically saying there's another market other than just another market is the student market in the universities. What stood out with me in working with Tumishu is one, the fact that she's very passionate about what she does. A real, true social entrepreneur that wants to make an impact. Number two, her passion comes out when she speaks. She may be very soft, when she speaks, you can see the passion.
Nhlanhla helped me focus on other aspects of my business that I didn't pay too much attention to, especially in the finance department, which really opened my eyes.
So Tumishu's mentor knew what her strengths were, but what was impressing Judge Tanya?
Tumishu is incredibly smart and incredibly determined. She's a biomedical student, but she saw a need from her community and her environment to find a solution for food scarcity, for people who don't have access to warm meals and nutrition. And not only did she observe that and want to do something about it, so she has said to me that it doesn't even matter for her if she makes tons of money from this. She just wants to solve a need. And I find that passion to be incredible and infectious.
I was really nervous when I walked in. I thought it was going to be hectic, and it turned out the judges were very friendly. They interacted with me on a personal level, and they were not too focused on the business. So they just wanted to get to know me, and I was given a platform to share my story.
All the students would spend 5 minutes with each judge. But right now, it was Olivia trying to impress Judge Miranda.
And we talked earlier as well about naysayers sometimes that believes that you might not be able to move forward.
Yeah.
I hope you'll continue to block out those voices.
Yeah.
Olivia had prepared for her interview with her mentor, Mohammed.
So Olivia's journey has been fairly similar to mine in terms of coming from a family who valued academics and really wanted to become professionals. And she took the road less traveled of entrepreneurship, and that's worked for her. What's been unbelievable also is seeing her ability to find a solution to a problem that I didn't understand the depth of that problem. I mean, producing a leather bag, for example, how much water it takes, how detrimental it is to people working in that factory, for example. And to come up with a solution or an eco-solution has been unbelievable. So she understood the need, she plugged it with the solution, and now it's on the road to deep commercialization.
Working with my mentor, Mohammed, it's been really inspiring. He has helped me to tidy my pitch, and he has really helped me with the business, especially the finances and talking about the potential of my business and how I should present it.
Olivia really blew me away when I first met her. Imagine coming up with an idea to conserve water and have a sustainable business creating leather from pineapple. I mean, who even thinks of this? So I really admire the way she's not only doing that, but she's also got other revenue streams. She's working in agriculture, and she's got a poultry business, and she's doing nails. She's kind of dabbling in everything. I think to be 25 and have that kind of mindset and be so versatile is really impressive. So I'm excited to see where she goes with her business. I think she could really tip things in the retail, fashion industry. The world is her oyster, so I really wish her well.
The one-on-one was very conversational. It was nothing too serious. They were all smiling, which helped me personally to just calm down. So I think it really went well.
When you visit the city of Cape Town, book your trip to Kruger Constantia as part of your hop-on, hop-off bus trip. Just choose the blue route on the map. Who do you think is going to the next round? Let us know in the comments section below. Coming up, students from India, Spain, and Finland try to impress the judges during their one-on-one interviews. But which of them will move on to the final round? And who will be going home? Started Up is brought to you by EO, the Entrepreneurs Organization, a global community for ambitious founders and business owners everywhere. Students of Started Up stay in Cape Town courtesy of the Home Suite Hotel Sea Point, a stylish full-service boutique hotel offering easy access to Cape Town's best attractions, as well as a rooftop pool, dog-friendly spaces, and an elevated sleep experience. It's the one-on-one interviews at the Started Up Bootcamp, and while it was a gorgeous but cool evening at the Kruger Constantia wine farm, the students were feeling the heat in the tasting room. Yesterday, Ani from Finland had spent time with his mentor Robert preparing for today.
So I got to know Ani, and he surprised me, and he works in a field that I have a lot of interest in. So I have been working in my previous years in the field of medical education, so I do align with him a lot. So we share the common interest in improving healthcare. And each and every time when I talk with these next-gen entrepreneurs, they amaze me all of the time. The amazing things that they do at their age is just mind-boggling.
Robert, as my mentor, has been amazing. It's been fun working with him, and then there's been a lot of areas that we've identified that have needed more work, but also a lot of areas that already worked really well. But it was fun and rewarding to work with him. Now I feel like I'm much more ready for the next stage as well.
Now, was Ani putting all the advice from his mentor to good use while being interviewed by Judge Severo?
So essentially, also the healthcare provider is able to either charge more or get significant cost savings per the doctor, because they get paid by the report. So what we do, we take a chunk of that extra money on a license basis, on an annual license. And that's something that has worked with all the way with public hospitals, but also the private hospitals are very happy with this.
So who validates the model? I mean, who validates that the product is really working because it's in health terms, you know?
Yes.
I had the opportunity to talk to Ani Eriksson, and first of all, I think that he's a very resilient guy. I'm impressed about the level of entrepreneurship that he demonstrates in our interview and the passion to help other people. I think that passion is the drive that he has to deliver great results.
I think they went well. Like, I'm feeling relieved now, and I feel like I came across as myself, and I think that's the best I could have hoped for.
Ravi from India was competing online because of exam commitments back home. But yesterday, he spent the day being mentored virtually by Rahul.
So Ravi has, this amazing energy. In fact, the whole experience has been fulfilling. I get so much out of him. And he's so passionate about the cause that he's working on. It's incredible. I mean, to relate to a disability that he doesn't have himself and to develop a product along those lines and stay motivated. I mean, that has been the best part of the experience, actually.
Now, could Ravi impress Judge Nobi?
Ravi came from very humble family, And he is really a scientist, innovator, inventor to help visually impaired people. And his passion is really developing something to support unfortunate people. I mean, that passion is really impressed me because like adults like us always starting from the how much we can make money, but his pureness is really helping me to go back to when we were young and started our business. So I really want to see him in person.
Back in the judging room, Paul from Barcelona was being interviewed by Judge Parveen.
Now everything snaps into place.
Because I told you I'm a brand, right? So I want to stand out.
Yesterday, Paul's mentor, Dr. Achim, was impressed with what he saw.
Spending time with Paul has been a lot of fun for me. And I'm into mentoring a lot because of the fun. What's the fun I'm getting? The fun is when I have somebody who understands what I'm telling him, who sort of gets the meaning and gives me the impression that it's a valuable information. I'm putting energy into it. And then I want it to have an effect. And second of all, I have the impression that Paul is taking notes. Paul is also trying to work on it and to set it into motion. So I'm only mentoring people from the variety of people that I'm having who give me impression and feedback that they're going the steps that we've been thinking about.
Him as my mentor has been very nice to have, very supportive in key moments in the middle of this adventure in South Africa. So between one day and another, having this little rest moment with him was in a way energizing to focus again on what's important.
I had a great conversation with Paul. His passion for solving a real problem around getting youth to vote came through in the conversation. When he did his pitch, I wasn't really clear as to what he was doing, but through conversation with him, I got an understanding as to his passion around public service, his expertise around doing apps. He's built many apps in the past, so that was clear. But what wasn't clear was to me is what's the problem he's really trying to solve? But through this conversation, I understood that.
All our Started Up judges and mentors are successful entrepreneurs with the skills and knowledge to help you on your entrepreneurial journey. So subscribe to our channel now and get exclusive tips on how to grow your business. 6 of the final 12 students have impressed the panel with their interview skills, but some impressed more than others.
His pureness is really helping me to go back to when we were young.
To be 25 and have that kind of mindset and be so versatile is really impressive.
She just wants to solve a need, and I find that passion to be incredible and infectious.
Who stays and who goes? Next. Judges for Started Up stay in Cape Town courtesy of the Home Suite Hotel Station House, a modern apart hotel in the heart of Sea Point, offering a home away from home experience with high-end finishes, co-working spaces, and premium amenities, while offering easy access to Cape Town's best attractions.
Congratulations for surviving a round of interviews with these guys. You have made this an incredibly difficult decision for us. But some of you will move on to the next round of Started Up. And unfortunately, we'll have to conclude your Started Up journey for some others of you. Are you ready?
When we call your name, please step forward. Nishant, please step forward. And Ravi, who is joining us online, you can take a virtual step forward. One of you is through the journey on Started Up. For the other, is unfortunately over. Nishant, you are through to the next round. Congratulations. Which means that, Ravi, your journey on Started Up ends here, I'm afraid.
I feel really, really great. I think this was very unexpected and it's been a long journey, and I'm really happy that there's the top 6 competitors left, and it's indeed everybody are super smart, super talented, and super cool people. So yeah, it's gonna be a great round in the future. But right now, I think I'm super happy, and I think just gonna go and sleep.
Olivia and Tumisha. For one of you, this will be the final moment of Start It Up, and for the other, you'll go on to the global finals. Olivia, you are not moving to the next round, I'm afraid. Thank you very much for joining us. Which means, Tumisha, you're through to the next round, and congratulations.
I didn't think I have it in me. I think I shocked myself this time around. I wasn't expecting to be where I am today.
Oni, you are through the next round. Congratulations. Which means, Paul, sorry, but your journey on Start It Up ends here. Thank you very much.
I feel relieved and excited. It feels amazing. Also a little bit sorry for Paul, to be honest, as well. We became quite good friends along the way, and it's a shame that we had to part ways, but I'm sure we'll be in touch afterwards as well.
Do you agree with who the judges chose so far? Let us know by commenting below. Next time on Start It Up, student entrepreneurs from Panama and Brazil, as well as 2 students from both the United States and Australia, try to win over the judges for the final 3 spots in the top 6.
I was definitely a little bit nervous because the time is so much more shorter than I expected.
I was a little unhappy with my performance in the way I articulated things.
The 5 minutes passed so fast that I cannot believe it when they say, oh, time's up.
Who will move on to the final round? And who will be heading home? The competition for the Season 4 Start It Up title is heating up.
You are through to the next round.
Click subscribe, click like, and join us for the next show to help start up your entrepreneurial journey.